Hello, greetings. So now the vital question, should hijab be mandatory in a country through the state laws made mandatory, obligatory on women? Is it leading to adultery and all this and fornication? Will the children, girls, little girls be bad girls growing up? So we look to the West. I'm now looking to the neighborhood I lived in. Adultery, fornication, should we do zulm? Should we force women? Adultery, it will lead to adultery, it will lead to fornication. And so everyone has a problem, even us when we are married. Okay, we look to the West, divorce cases, percentage, we look to our Muslim countries, percentage divorces, but we see what is, if a woman can get a divorce, is it easy for her? How easy is it? Easier than the man, but difficult like in Catholic. So we're giving examples like in Catholic. We're looking, let's be like Jews then, moderate. Let's come together in humanity then, I think. So you'll say Imam Ali has written a letter to Malik Ashtar about humanity, compassion, how to rule or lead the people as a minister, as a prime minister, and things like that of the country or city. I'm not really good at this. In my own way, I'll try to. Struggling with the words and this language and that language. But Urdu, no, I cannot speak in Urdu. Neither am I good in Urdu. I think, although you'll say that, yes, here, according to Shias, it is a command. Khamar. Khamar is all that, right? And then someone will say, when Khomeini came, now that the women are in hijab, they are doing much better than the Western women in Iran. Even sanctions are on it, and a very strong country, right? Yes, you will say this, right? The Muslim Shias will say this, very strong country and all this, and the West, all this, right? So here, like, let's be like Russia then. But they're not wearing hijab, and I don't think President Putin is really someone we could look up to. So when he says against the whatever nukes, if nukes are, there was a video here, Russia news. I've subscribed to Russian news here. So Putin's thing that if nukes, the title was that if they attack us with the nukes, we'll go to paradise, but they will not repent. Right? So can you say the Russian women are bad or something like this? Okay. No, you cannot say the Russian women are, because they're not doing hijab. Can you put it on women because they're not I know their figure is something they can attract women, men and all this. And yes, you have to get used to a woman's attractive figure, body, and all. So that you get so exposed. Like we say, if you get too exposed, overexposed, then you even lose interest in what your sexual urges. Like too many men, friends, and all. You don't get frustrated like here. You decide with your own mind, like now, or heart. Who do you want as your lover, paramour, boyfriend? commitment. So I think commitment is more important because divorce cases in our country, back to divorce cases, their percentage rate, you can compare Western European Islamic countries, and you can compare which women are most happy there, where we can do all this thing. I'm trying to see if we can I can show you that even this religion with its strictness is a false religion, and so there should be a cut down. Why a crackdown? Sorry, not a cut down, crackdown on the Sharia law, because those are draconic laws, punishments, and they should be done with now. And then you'll say, no, the West are doing these sophisticated things against us. They can, Iran never used any nukes ever, but America has. And why should we trust America? And they're saying we can't trust the Muslim countries with nukes, who have nukes. Now things have changed, and okay, even if they haven't changed and America is sophisticatedly doing things against us, it's not the Jews lobbying. And that was not even the point. But I would think, I think I prefer to live in Israel. You see, I'm not blaming maybe I should not. The thing is that this religion, and if I go to Palestine, be with the Muslims. If I tell the Palestinians, forget it now, let's have two-state theory. Let now these Jews live in Israel, and you get your freedom also. You get, but if you want to throw the Israelis out of Israel, they won't agree to that. We have to find now, and all this, right? And no, because I feel Islam as Muslims, we are not able to reach out to each other the way some of the European country human rights people, one even reaches out. Like I saw my friend Mark, Portuguese friend, reaching out to me. Even family members were like, okay, let them be. They just want to be, on their own. They didn't even realize how serious my case is. They didn't realize how serious my case is. And they would say, yeah, I would say, let me be, just let me be now. I can't join you people, and just let me be in my own. I'm set in my ways. I don't want to, but this Portuguese friend of mine, brother, that I met in the hostel in London, then I again found him and exchanging emails and talking on Messenger. He told me, get out and get out and get out of Pakistan. Leave Pakistan immediately. Come to me. Like, as a brother, I will take care of you. He's saying he's going to take care of me as a brother. As a brother, he sent me affectionate kiss. As a brother, he can send me an affectionate kiss. And I didn't feel like, Pakistani men, if a Pakistani man, there's something about this, because our culture and everything. When a Westerner woman can wear sleeveless and it doesn't look bad on them, it doesn't even look vulgar. Some of our Muslim women, when they wear sleeveless, I don't like it. I myself, who was wearing shorts and up till like, short dresses in London, up till 1998, I find my Muslims. I'm not used to seeing Muslim women in this kind of, at the weddings, if they want to wear like that ballroom dress. When the men are not there, like at a wedding reception in the hotel, the women are, they uncover themselves with the bride, and all the women are there in the hall without the men, right? I see my Muslim ladies wearing these I didn't like it on them. Doesn't suit them. Why? I think it's a heavy conditioning, and it's heavy conditioning. Why don't I feel bad when I see a Western or European wearing her dress, sleeveless, stripes, even like those ballroom dresses without the stripes? Because conditioning. And I didn't realize this. Like I'm saying, why am I judging my Muslim women? It doesn't suit you. Like I was saying it inside, I wasn't saying it on their faces. It's because of the conditioning. And we don't get this. When I was in Karachi American School, now when Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi came and I started to wear hijab, now when I see a Westerner, and I had my own problems, like they put this blame on me. And so if I see a beautiful woman, I cannot admire her because I think now, I'm checking if it is behind my consciousness, in my unconscious, that I'm not straight. Oh my God, so that is a personal problem. They put the blame on me. They separated me from my teacher I adored, very purely loved, like a grandaunt. We were close to grandaunts, our culture, warm, loving, affectionate. I had Irani blood in me, also from my mother's side. Her mother was Iranian immigrant to Pakistan long, long time ago. She even learned the language of her husband, and she spoke like without an accent. In my Khoja Sindhi was my grandfather was a Khoja Sindhi. So okay, here we go now. So why was I showing you Surah Nur ayat? To come to all this, that bring all the verses now, chastity on chastity and all. And okay, hijab is, so I was going into this, it really, oh my God, how can I show you? So this is one of the casual videos, then one which a little bit I can show you the verses from the Quran, where there are contradictions and all this, and why hijab should not be made mandatory by the state, on Islamic State, on the Muslim women, girls. Why? Give us good reasons. If I give you I will. In the Quran, I agree to the Shia that it is a command and all that. So that I agree. I cannot say no, because you see, it is a command. And then when I was reading this verse on hijab, this one, Surah, which one was it now? Okay, yeah, so there are some discrepancies, but it says, and the believing women, and the women of the believers. Some translate it like this. So there are some translation discrepancies in the translation. I wonder if it is in this Quran ayat. Actually, what does it say? So there are some verses like, when I showed you in there, okay, you would say, but hijab is, but prostitution is, slave girls have a choice, compulsion. So like that, I wanted to reach this mandatory hijab verse. And also we take it from Bibi Fatima al-Zahra hadith and look at the life of Bibi, the daughter of Prophet Muhammad, and the granddaughters of Prophet Muhammad, and the great granddaughters of Prophet Muhammad. But tell me, is Iran, or are the women, have they got that freedom to leave their houses without the permission of their fathers and their husbands? So one excels, we have made one excel over the other. Tell me, Prophet Muhammad, when he married, when he was working under, who did he marry? Who was Hazrat Khadija? We say, although she lived in a pagan Arab pre-Islamic era, she was a very, very, very successful businesswoman. And she didn't cover herself. Remember this. The covering one has come later. What did she do? Were the men after her? Did she have sexual intercourses, going around, sleeping around with men? Or even if she got married twice, and she became a widow, and one husband divorced her, and then Prophet Muhammad married her, and we know about how great that Prophet Muhammad even praises a little bit, perhaps. I was reading in Wikipedia, I think, or my Shia site about Hazrat Khadija and her second husband and her children from her previous husbands, not Prophet Muhammad. No, she was not this thing. There was okay, maybe about the Kaaba. Now we go to the Kaaba, how the circumambulation happened, naked people. So we you know what Gandhiji was wearing? How Gandhiji then dressed when he became Mahatma Gandhi. And these Hindu Jains, Indian Jains, Hindus, I call them. They call themselves, I would like to call themselves as they call themselves. They don't use the needle. That's why that loose garment around without, any sewing. The Jains have explained that they don't use needle and sewing. You see, it's not the Arab dress. It's not that long dress, Arab. When you go for Hajj or Umrah, the men wear loose. They wrap and one shoulder is showing. And women and men are all together. But they have to be with their mahram. And it's very, very crowded. And my mother's, my mother's cousin, was saying that he felt that because he's not used to it, he felt that it will drop. You see, and it's very, very like majma hai, like it's very, very crowded for Hajj, maybe not for Umrah. And this, what is that cloth name they put on themselves, the men? Hajj. You see this? We are not allowed to look at men like this, right, for Hajj. Men in Hajj, Muslim men, where are they? What is their dress? Men. I'm just searching Google, men Hajj. Oh, God. Huh. So you're going to say that those who were naked, this is not even an Arab dress. See? Revealing like this. Huh? Who? I'm shocked now. Really, what is this? I'm shocked. This can't be a Muslim dress. This is like only to cover your private part. No, I mean a little bit okay till the This is really, really strange. Sorry, excuse me for laughing, cracking up. What can I do? Either I'll cry. I won't be able to cry. My tears, I get very bad headaches. I try to stop. Shocked. Okay, those pagan Arabs were naked. What were they doing? Having sexual intercourses? They were circumambulating nakedly around the Kaaba. Will you object? There are some forest people there. They do this. This is their way of worshipping. We came out naked. Then we were clothed. But no, let me give you Islamic, like contradictory. This one dress thing, it doesn't fit the Islamic dress actually, which the Arabs wear, right? Not during Hajj, not during Umrah, but in like their daily lives. Now, full sleeves, this just doesn't fit the men, Muslim men dress code. It just doesn't. Women are there for Hajj, so Hajj. Oh, goodness. Where shall I go? No. Oh, so women can do this? Oh, men are allowed to do wear like they. This is like Mahatma Gandhi. Sorry, I cannot take this light. Women can look at men's skin and not get attracted to men. But men cannot look at women's skin. So much exposed. Oh. Mahatma Gandhi, huh? This is the Hindu way. Mahatma. This is the Jain and no, Hindu. Look, even Mahatma Gandhi has himself more covered than the Muslim men in Hajj. Their dress code. Oh my God. Thank you, Google's images search. Oh my goodness. This is too much. I'm really, Islam is losing its points. Do you not see? Or am I the only one seeing this? Then let us follow the Hindu religion. Let us follow the Jains who are completely peaceful. And what else? No crime, not even taking a needle, not killing a mosquito, not even killing a ant. And we were told when Imam Ali used to, anywhere he used to walk, like Hazrat Suleiman looked at the ants. Imam Ali has said, I haven't even killed the ant. Right? Did he say this or, excuse me, is this just hearsay? Imam Ali was like a Jain person. If he walked, he wouldn't, the ants, he wouldn't crush the ants under his feet, and nor would the hoofs, his horses. When he was on a horse when in the battle, he could not have killed the ant under. So all this right now. He could not have killed the ant. Let's be like Jains. Really, Shias, he could not have killed an ant. Ants were running away like Hazrat Suleiman in the Quran ayat. Oh, Hazrat Suleiman, Imam Ali is coming, we're scared he's going to kill us. Yeah, you can communicate with ants and ants have a communication, you can learn their language. and you can get your ears, you can get your something, your sixth sense so powerful that you can listen to a very high voice, and that all I have learned in the heavens. I've been told by the Hindus and how it is done. When I was watching this Gayatri Mantra video, the origin of Gayatri Mantra. Om they have found how they found the Gayatri Mantra, and how the rishis found the Om sound. So the trumpet will be blown, it's Surah Yasin verse. But when you see the trumpet will be blown, and the world we will all get up from our graves, and we will find ourselves in another realm. God is calling us. The world will finish. Trumpet, what does it say? It doesn't say Allahu Akbar. No azan. No human voice is going to end the world. But this trumpet, really? Let's see, there are various translations, and then I will get into trouble with the Shias and everyone, and they won't listen to me. Of course they won't listen to me. Who am I? I did not sacrifice my children. Why should I sacrifice? Bibi Zainab sacrificed. No, they're too young to go in war. Honor Muhammad or below 15. How is she sacrificing? Honor Muhammad, her children. Now I've lost my other points. Where was I going? Trumpet will be blown. Oh, yeah. Okay. Honor Muhammad. Were they 15 years old? Bibi Zainab's children in Karbala? No, they were not. How can they go to war? How did Imam Hussein allow them? He had only 7. No, this is no excuse. No. You have to be eligible. 11 years old? Or 15 for the holy war, to participate in the war. What is the age of... what was the age of... We were told in Pakistani majlises and all this, so I have to... Bibi Zainab's 2 sons, how old were they? Then how old was Shah Qasim, Imam Hassan's son, in Karbala? He was around, we are told he was above 15. No, he was 14? He was below 15. Some say, so I have to look at this also. Please look at this. Ali Asghar, I understand that he was not taken for war, but for water, and they killed him. Can honor Muhammad? Can Shah Qasim being 14, yes, below 15, Pakistani Majlis, Maharam, age given of Imam Hassan's son in Karbala, Shah Qasim, the title we given. Look, don't get me into, not 7. Ali Akbar was he was eligible for war. If you don't see the contradictions and discrepancies, then I don't know. What is the Shia age of to go to war? Let me see. So this is, I couldn't go in that. I can't find it. Just checking by I'll have to go and look at do a lot of studying and looking, searching. What is the 14? Okay, 15? No, 11? 11. 11 could be the age for boys to participate in war. So Imam Hussain was reluctantly saying, no, no, no. I mean, say, oh, sorry, that he was reluctantly saying, no. sorry, excuse me. He didn't want his honor Muhammad to go. He didn't want Shah Qasim to go. Shah Qasim had to show him his father's letter in the Tawiz form that he had tied on the arm of Shah Qasim. This is the Majlis week. I'm just giving you the Majlis. Not in the Maktal. I haven't read like that. In maybe in some other Shia book that I have not read. I confess. So, do you think it is right? War. Khomeini sending 15 years old. This is something right? It is not right. Say it. It is not right, but we didn't have a choice. It's not right. It is not legal. Iran, but under very, like, if you don't have men who can help you against your enemy in the battle, in war, then, okay, I understand that, but no, it's not right. 15 years old, too young to go to war and get themselves killed. But is it right? Okay, maybe you'll say it is right. This is not but this is the age of sophisticated wars and terrors against us Muslims and Shias by the sophisticated and against Russia. And it is terrible. Yes. So what, if we die? No, but going for war, like, can you ask your women to go for war? It's not right. Even in the most emergency cases. It's not, no. Islam has said no, bas, no. No women going to war. Bas. Under no circumstances. Even if you have very few men, like 5 men, and 6 boys. But in the Western system, women can go to war because they don't have a law like that women should not go to war. So make it very practical for the present moment, you know. Because religiously, if you ask yourselves, I'm not being clever or anything like this. Just using logical, trying to use logic in my own way. See if we come to somewhere. Whether this logic falls to, proper thing. What do you call it? Deduction. Huh? So, if women are not allowed to go to war, take up a sword, or not allowed to go to war, now there are sophisticated weapons, then why should the children be allowed in such cases when the age, they should be 15 and above when they become baligh. Baligh is like when they, become of age. And not married, single, 15 years old, Shah Qasim would be remembered. Shah Qasim will be remembered, would be remembered, yeah? Not married. Ali Akbar, 18 years old, still would be remembered. Not married. 18 years old, not married, Ali Akbar. And but 11 and 9 years old, Ona Muhammad. One was 9 years old, or was he 12? Is this like, no, I don't think it should be allowed. I don't think Imam Hussain should have ever allowed Ona Muhammad, Bibi Zainab's sons, to go to war at that time. At such an age. Why did he allow this? When on the 9th of Muharram, he said, you leave, I will not, there'll be nothing against you. That cannot be right. We have to follow. We have to help the Imam. If we know our Imam is in trouble, when the Kufans didn't, we cursed them, and they betrayed Imam Hussain and they joined. Look, they could be under duress. No, Ibn Ziyad gave them money, and we cursed them and said this. No, they betrayed us. We don't curse them, but we say that they are betrayed. They betrayed. When we say the majlis of, it starts, right, when the first starts, Muharram, Muslim ibn Aqil, on the 10th, when was he martyred, We are Muslim ibn Aqil's during Hajj, 9th, okay? So during Hajj pilgrimage month, before Eid al-Adha, and then in Muharram we mentioned, now the point I'm going out to, I'm sorry. So Muslim ibn Aqil, Kufans, betrayed Imam Hussain. And then in Karbala, Imam Hussain tells his people, you all can leave. They're going to kill me. One gets up and says, what would the people say if we leave you? What would Islam say if we leave you? No, if you read the Maqtal, if you read the true factual story coming from wherever it is, the true Karbala, is it true, Karbala? So I was Imams, Sheikh Saduk or Sheikh, what's his name, that has written the facts about. One got up and said, what would the people say if we leave you now? Really, I was shocked. Never in my life in the majlis have I heard this, that one from Imam Hussein's companion has said that, what would the people say if we leave you? I was shocked. Okay, so many discrepancies I can point out. But right now my energy has been drained, so I'm going to leave, take a break, and then continue later. Thank you so much. Please see this and crack down on Sharia law and Islamic punishments. As soon as you can see this, the better. The sooner the better. If I can show you, I'll be so honored, humbly. Thank you so much. Please overlook the mistakes. I'm after the truth. And saving people and humanity. Saving girls. No, I haven't broken down.